One of the most important corrective exercises to add into your routine is exercises for external rotation of the shoulder. Your external rotators or your rotator cuff muscles are primarily up here located around the shoulder blade. They're also located up under the back of the armpit here, and they connect under the arm. They're one of the higher risk tears or strains that you have throughout your life, so it's very important to strengthen those muscles. They're also postural muscles. They help to keep the shoulder blade in its good pocket and good position in the back so that we're not rounding and losing posture over time, which we all know that we don't want to end up looking like this over the years. So rotator cuff muscles, we're going to show two different ways to do this. If you have a mini band, it's really useful. Right, this is going to start with the this is a really stretchy super band, so it's really nice for this exercise especially because you want to have as much range of motion in a very small range of motion exercise as you can. So she's going to use this, grab it a little closer together. With an overhand grip, round one, we'll end up doing 3 rounds. So round one will be bilateral, both arms doing the same thing. Round two, I'll have her go to the wall and do unilateral, and then we'll come back for round 3 and hit bilateral again. Are you ready? Mm-hmm. 12 repetitions. I'm going to put it around the hands. I'm actually going to go through the hands here so that I get a little wrist, added wrist control and strength. She's going to go right there, and we're just going to go with 12 repetitions. Oh boy, that band is strong. We'll call that number 2. 3, you can see this is a really small range of motion. 4, and we start to accumulate tension and fatigue over time, especially if you're in a really limited range of motion the way I am here. This band was a bit too strong of a choice for me. Need a lighter band. What rep are we on? About 8, 9?
12.
Oh boy, number 12. Good. So what will happen is over time you'll start to feel fatigue in the back of those shoulders. You may not feel it the first couple repetitions because this is a really awkward, I would say, exercise. It's not something we do every day. We usually use rotation through more smooth movements of our shoulder, but this is just isolating that rotation, so it makes it kind of funky. Single arm rotation, let's have you just grab the handle here. You'll pull across. Go ahead. She's going to lock that arm vertical, that upper arm, and she's not going to let the elbow come too far away from her side. Let's begin. Round 1, side A, in and out for 12. This one definitely will help you feel that motion a little bit more fully than the bilateral, but that bilateral really helps to push in a lot of force into the neuromuscular connections. We have more motor unit firing, more excitation, coupling contractions, meaning you got more fibers fired up when you're hitting both sides like that. Now here we get to get a little better range of motion and smooth, steady, stabilized control. And with that, we're going to start to feel fatigue set in. Same thing, side B. You'll be able to see really well. I'm going to move your ponytail on this one for him. Put it over here. So you can see how right here her shirt wrinkles up. That's where the primary motion is happening. It's rotation of the upper arm bone. Those tendons connect across into the side of your upper arm. They come down and across through the upper side of the shoulder. And then some of them connect right there on the bottom side back of the armpit. And so that is where the primary motion comes right here, but you'll feel this fatigue all through the shoulder here. You may even feel a little bit in the traps as you go through time under tension and that shoulder is stabilizing. You also see maybe a little bit of lateral or medial line of the shoulder blade tuck with this, just lightly. 12 repetitions and you can rest. So bilateral and unilateral rotator cuff exercise. Let's finish with one more bilateral. Might as well jump in here myself. Hand positioning on this, I'm going to have her go to a thumbs out position this time, palms up. I'll do the same. I'll do something different than what I did. I did mostly palms down. I'm going to go hands, palms in toward each other. I like to use different thumb positions occasionally just to give a little variety. Ready? 12 repetitions. Let's begin. You can see the more force that you pick up, the heavier your resistance, the more cheating your body wants to do, which is what my elbows are wanting to do right now. They're wanting to flare to the side. And I gotta really work hard to keep those elbows tucked in. See through the back that this is a minimal range of motion exercise, but it takes a maximal amount of control and activation. Oh, that's it. Where are we at?
That's one.
Oh boy.
That one.
It's a burner. It's hard to escape the physical effort and the discomfort with those rotator cuff muscles.